notification. Now broadcasting.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Sentinels of Tokyo. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Packers defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
To throw on second down, Garrett. His throw incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Garrett. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Going for it with Pierce. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Pierce will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Off play action. Garrett rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Garrett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Garrett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hand off to Spears. They find some open field here. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Garrett. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Shot, 17. Ready.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go, set. Yellow, go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Dameon Pierce, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Sentinels 7.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Right back to Spears. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. And here's a give to Spears. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
In motion left, Hardman. Here's Spears on second down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go, here we go. 3.
And now a run to Spears. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Big Lion.
Here's a run by Spears. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And room to run as as he's up past the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Drill, 52. Fight.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
St. Brown in motion right. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Blue striker. Drill green.
Thompson Robinson now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Garrett. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got a yard up to the 25.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Hardman to return. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll go down at the 28. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Garrett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garrett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Yeah, he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll run with Spears. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down, Garrett. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joseph Osai. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Greg Zerline on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but You feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Pierce now up the middle, and he's going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Flex swap. Ready.
Give left side for Pierce. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Packers! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Garrett, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, Garrett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is gone.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Spears with another carry. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12, and a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Rocco 80.
Throwing on 1st down. Garrett steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hey.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Check.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Sentinels have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad,
and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game.
26.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check right. Hey, green. Check hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
3rd and 2. Going for it with Pierce. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Packers, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of